What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Let's play Sonic CD Part 2. Here we are at the beginning of Level 2, Collision Chaos Zone. And we're going to immediately get a shield. And you can see this is Amy Rose. This is her first time she's been featured in this game. I think she's supposed to give you a hug, but I think maybe she can't because of the shield. But that's a trophy, so all you have to do is just stand still beside her, let her hug you, and get a trophy for it. There's nothing you can do here. You can't attack him. So we'll just keep moving. And I did look up. I did look up the differences in the past and the future. In the future, everything is run down like in the bad futures. Excuse me. In the bad futures, there are a lot more traps, and all the robots are going to be like worn down and pretty beat up. But in the good futures, there are no robots. There are no robots. Yeah, in the good future, there are no robots. There's a lot fewer traps. And if you destroy the robot transporter, the thing that I destroyed in the first act, then no more robots will spawn in that act. And you can see the sparkles there over you. And of course, in the present, there are a reasonable amount of traps, and robots are in various states of disrepair. They're not all destroyed. You know, like let's say in the future, that robot may not have had its spikes to throw at me. In the good future, it would have had its spikes. It probably would have even would have hit me a lot faster. I didn't think you could avoid those spikes. It looked like I just did, though. Yeah, okay, well, I'll go to the bad future for this one. Immediately go to the past right after going to the future, but just like I said, a lot of areas are going to be blocked off. A lot of things are going to look a lot different, you know, compared to the past and the future. See, there's a lot more traps around that wouldn't be here if this was the present or even the past. And I'll try to see the robots will look different, like their faces will look sad, and they won't be able to use all of their. Some robots will, or most robots will. There will be some robots that get stuck here. There we go. That's a good way to rack up points if you wanted to, but I don't, so I'm not going to bother with that. You can see, you know, the colors will look different. Everything will look worse. Any water that you see will look like dark colored because it's supposed to be like poison. Like, this is pretty much if Robotnik won. Like if Sonic didn't do anything to stop him, this is what the future would look like. All, you know, everything would. Everything is going to look run down, like mechanized, you know. That kind of stuff, with a lot more traps around, but the robots won't be as useful. But you know, that, like I said, the trade-off for that is a lot more traps. But in the past, everything will look organic, and a lot of the robots they will be brand new. It's supposed to be like Robotnik just put them down, or just made them and placed them in their positions and all that. But the won't be as many traps and stuff like that. So that's the trade-off for that one. And like I said, in the present, everything kind of evens itself out. Almost an even amount of, or not unreasonable amount of traps, and the robots usually do what they're supposed to, but you can already see some signs of wear in the robots in the present. So I just got to get this one. Sadly, you cannot stop. I think you can actually go a little bit slower, push back, and that will help you out, but that's about all you can do. You can't come to a complete stop, which that does hurt, especially on the harder levels. So I'm doing pretty good. You know, of course, this is what you would expect. These first 6 acts, you would want to collect, well, the first 3 zones, you'd want to collect the time stones in, and you would expect in the later zones to have more problems. You know, very, very similar to the first game and the Chaos Emeralds for that game. I guess these robots just look sad anyway. There we go. That's what I was looking for. One way to get out. I guess this would be, if you wanted to go to the past, that would be how you would do it. It's just I'd run up there. But I'll just show it off. I've already showed the future, so I might as well show the past. And like I was saying, there is a good future, and the way that you get that is by getting all the time stones collected. And so yeah, I guess the robots do start to look sad because those ladybug robots looked normal compared to what they do now, or even in the future or the present day. And you can see the different amounts of traps that there are around. And there's also a Metal Sonic image, I think. I'm not sure exactly what they do or are. And you'll see sometimes more. Actually, I think you'll see animals jump around if you destroy the Metal Sonic one. I'm not sure that's based on if you destroy the robot transporter or if you destroy the Metal Sonic image. I'm not 100% sure. But with the good future, I think there are considerably fewer hazards. Be very careful. I have enough rings. There we go. And that would have stunk. There are considerably fewer hazards and no robots, and everything. There'll be happier sounding music. Everything will be brighter, cleaner, happier-ish. You know, that kind of stuff. So I think I can get this one first. Get this one next. There is a strategy to get all of these the most efficient way, but I don't know that strategy, and I just go after them however I can. Slow down as much. But I've got plenty of time in these earlier ones. In these earlier ones, I can afford to just kind of waste time and not try to push as hard. But in the later ones, I cannot afford to do that. So mindful of the time. I I shouldn't have went after that time one. Crap. It's okay. I can... It does hurt, but I can get him in the later zones or acts. And so you can see Robotnik there. So I guess we have to actually move down. And what this is you're supposed to climb all the way to the top, like a pinball machine. And move all the way to the top, and you can see the spikes down there, so you want to be very careful. And so you can see different Robotnik will throw different things at you. I guess if you go too slow, if you take too long to get up to him. I think that you can hit those bombs that he's throwing and not immediately take damage. So this is an infuriating one. There's an easy way to do this. I just don't remember how to do it. I think I did it in my first playthrough of this game. I think I did it that easy way. And I think I went through it pretty, very fast, a lot faster than I normally have in the past, playing it by myself. But I don't remember how I did that, but I was able to do it, so that's okay. But anyway, so that's Collision Chaos Zone. Pretty simple, pretty easy. A lot of these early zones will be. But anyway, so I thank you for watching. Next time we will begin the third zone. So until then, let everyone